Okay, so welcome to Stretch for today. I hope you all have had a great week. And we're going to relax now. So we'll start with our legs crisscrossed today. Let's have the right leg in front and the left leg back, sitting nice and tall on top of your pillows. We're going to breathe. So take a breath in. Close your eyes if you'd like, and then exhale. Let the ribs relax down. Feel any tension releasing from your face. And then again, inhale. And then exhale. One more time. Inhale. Breathing through the front, side, and back of the ribs, as well as up and down. And then exhale. Good. Take a breath in. Reach your arms out and up. And exhale. Open the arms. Nod the chin. Slide the hands forward while you round your back. I'm going to stay here for a moment. So I'm pushing my hands into the ground. Staying there. Take a breath in. And exhale. And one more time, staying there. Breath in. And exhale, using your abdominals, roll yourself up. Good, let's switch legs. So other leg forward. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, feel the scapulas gliding across the ribs. Nod the chin, pull the abdominals in first, slide the hands forward, pressing down. Flexing the spine, feeling the stretch between the shoulder blades. Scoop the abs in more to feel the low back. Breath in. Exhale. Relax the shoulders. One more time, inhale. And exhale, walk your hands back, use your abdominals, bring yourself up, taking the left arm up. Shoulders nice and even, hand down on the ground. Side bend, reach further and then come up. So a little bit different. So lift it up, bend the elbow, watch your bottom shoulder. That's not protracting this way. So open up the shoulder, side bend. And then reach. You can see how my hand goes further and you'll feel that nice long stretch and up. Good. Let's do that again. Inhale. Exhale. Chin is right into the chest, not the chest, but into the neck, not jamming, but long. Reach. One more time. Other side. Inhale up. Exhale over. Soft. There we go. I fixed myself. Inhale, reach. And bring it up. Very nice. Okay, bringing the feet together in a medium-sized diamond. Hands on the top of the shins. From here, bend the elbows. Lift your chest. So I'm arching in my mid-back, pulling my elbows back. Abs are in to support the movement. Release the head and the back. Relax the shoulders. Now pull the abdominals in as you roll up. You have two more. Inhale up. Press your chest forward. Open up the ribs. Release the neck a little bit. Abs pull in. We want the cervical spine to work in tandem with the thoracic spine. So you're only lifting your chin as much as your upper back and mid back will arch. And the same thing with your flexion. Good. Opening up the legs a little bit. So medium size, so not your full open, but not the smallest one either. Coming forward in a lean, small forward, breath in. Relax your feet a little bit. You can even wiggle them because that will help to release the muscles, the hamstrings. Good, and we're gonna go forward a little bit more. And I'm gonna go ahead and wiggle because that's feeling very effective to my body today. I'm gonna walk forward a little bit more and wiggle. And last time. So this is your fullest. And go ahead and relax the back and wiggle those ankles if you'd like. Take a breath in and then walk yourself back up. Good. Okay, scoot yourself back a little bit and you can keep your bum on your pillows if you'd like. We're gonna go right into our quad stretch. So legs are 45 degrees. Take a breath in, hand comes down by your thigh, push your hips forward, feeling the Stretch. You might need to turn your hand to face back as you come up, and then control down. You have 2 more, and then we go into a deeper lunge. And come down. Last time. Very nice. Push, lift, feeling the stretch down the side of the waist, down the thigh. And now take the hand down. Palms are on the opposite sides of your front leg. You're going to square everything off. Squeeze your tush. And here, you're pushing with your ankle forward and back. Ankle pushes, getting a little bit of a calf stretch, ankle and fascia mobility on the bottom of your foot. And as you press back, you'll feel the hip flexor stretch. And I want you to make sure your glute is engaged to support the position. You have 2 more. Last one. Okay, go ahead and bend that knee, relax the foot, and take this foot and bring it over this way a little bit. You can keep those pillows right where they are. And then square off your hips as much as you can and go ahead and lay down. So my arms are parallel to each other and I'm lengthening through my back. I'm imagining that my leg is lengthening back further so that I have a continual flow of energy shooting out from my head all the way down through my toe. So it's oppositional energy. Take a breath in, feeling the stretch of that glute. Relax. And one more time, breath in, relax. And then you can place your arms in parallel to each other and then just lay your head down if you would like, if that feels good, if you're there for your stretch. Take a breath in and exhale, walk yourself up. We're going to come back to center. Our hands are back behind ourselves. We're gonna do just a little bit of a windmill. Press your hip down and forward. I'm sliding on my pillows. Last one, good, okay. Let's reset ourselves up, 45 degrees, both legs. I have double pillow here, so if you're sliding around a lot, you might wanna go down to 1 pillow. Okay, other side, here we go. Inhale, press, lift, and exhale. When I come down, I'm going into a little bit of an imprint in my low back. So I'm feeling more of a stretch in my quadratus lumborum, and I'm working my abdominals more to support the descend. Let's do 2 more. I feel like this side could use a little bit more love. Love in the form of stretch. Last one. And come down. Good. Okay, so now your hands come down. We're going to parallel the back leg. Toes tuck under, lift the knee. If that's too much of a stretch for you, go ahead and keep your knee bent. You're not going to have as much of a movement if you put your knee all the way down. So bend it, but don't drop it all the way down so you can push forward and back. Okay, otherwise, come up. With the knee bent, it's going to be a lot more flexion on your toes. So just be careful with your range of motion for your foot if your knee is bent. You're not going to need as much of that range of motion pushing. Good. Let's do 4 more. Going all the way to the tip of the toe. So when you come forward, your hands are really feeling the weight of your body, your hands and your standing hip. So the nice thing about this little exercise is that we're warming up those muscles of the hip to then stretch them out. And relax down. Good. From here, just move that foot forward. If you need a little bit of help, scooch the pillows underneath you and come down to 2 parallel arms, turning that back hip down to the floor. And let's breathe. Breath in. And exhale, focusing on relaxing the glute and the hips, but keeping the abdominals engaged. Again, inhale. And exhale. One more, inhale. And exhale. And turning the arms to parallel. Come all the way down. We'll relax here. One more breath. Push yourself up with your hands. And come back to center, reaching both legs straight forward. Up on your pillows if you would like. Feet are relaxed. Take your arms up to the ceiling. Fingers are together. I'm lifting up and out of my hips. My legs are relaxed. And now I'm leaning forward from my waist. And then I'm going to come back up. So this is partly a back exercise to strengthen the spine, the muscles around the spine. Exhale. Inhale, lengthen up. Lengthen up to lean forward. Lengthen up to come back up. You have one more. Lengthen up to lean forward. And now reach your hands between your legs as far as they go, relaxing the back. You might feel a little bit of nerve kind of flossing, a little bit of zinginess, and that's okay if you feel that. One thing to relieve it, if you're feeling too much, just lift your head a little bit, and that will take out that feeling like you're getting lots of pull. Take a breath in, and then exhale, abs in, reach back up. Yes, 2 more times. Inhale, up and out of the hips. Exhale, forward. Relaxing the neck. Breath in. Exhale, abs in, lengthen out, come up. One more time. Inhale, up and forward. Hands down. Breath in. Exhale. Reach out to come down. Okay. Come all the way in. Take the left leg over the right one. Sitting nice and tall. Arm comes around. Take the opposite arm, lift up, and rotate the spine. Now from here, I want you to rotate a little bit more. Come back. Rotate. So you're growing tall, you're feeling the hips stretch, but you're also increasing rotation and flexibility in the spine. So rotate. Rotate. 2 more. Rotate. Last one. Rotate. Good. Breath in, take your arm up, side bend, keeping the opposite hip down, shoulder down, pull the thigh in. And I just want to correct something I just said. I said flexibility in the spine, and that's actually not correct. What I mean is the flexibility of the muscles that surround the spine. Okay, so just being very clear there. Take a breath in and open. Good. Okay, other side. So foot goes over. I'm in a pretzel. I know I'm wearing all black today, so it's hard to see. But this knee is, I wish I had like a neon light shooting out of my knee so you can see. But this knee is here. I'll just face this way. Yay, I have a white background. Okay, so take this arm. Take this and open. There we go. It's better to see. Now you're rotating further. Rotate. And this is not a shoulder extension. Okay, it's not this. It's a rib rotation. So your arm only goes as far as the ribs move. And you might not move much. So this would be where you're at if you don't have a lot of mobility in the mid-back. Good. Take the arm up and side bend. Feel that stretch, really reach long. Keep that opposite hip down. Breath in. Exhale, open. Good job. We're going to stretch out our inner thighs again, but now as big as possible. Okay. Okay. Sometimes in this position, my knees get a little wonky, so to be careful. Okay, we're going to lean forward. And we're going to hold here because we're going to walk around from side to side. So you're not in your full forward fold. You are about halfway down. Now we're going to walk over to the side, keeping the opposite hip down, feeling the stretch along the back and underneath the leg. Go ahead and point the feet and feel how the stretch changes. When you feel stretched through the front of your shin. And again, point. Relax the feet now and walk over to the other side. Opposite hip is down. I'm keeping pressure into my hands to help keep my hips down while I walk my hands forward as much as I can. Trying to square my shoulders off to my thigh. And I'm gonna go ahead and point my feet. And you can play with this. You could flex and you could point. And flex and point if you wanted to do that. Walk yourself forward. Okay. Bring yourself up. We're going to do our foot stretch that we haven't come back to in a while, and I wanted to do that today. So, foot stretch. Sorry if you don't like to touch your feet. We're going to do that now. If you don't want to, maybe just do ankle circles. But we're going to do it really quickly. So you take your hands and you're going to put your fingers between your toes to create some space there for your joints. My bottom leg is supporting my ankle. So you're just going to hold this here, breathing naturally. Good. Now from here, you're going to pull out. So I'm lengthening my toe joint using my hand, pull out gently. And then I'm going to go ahead into a little bit of a foot stretch by pointing my foot. Now the hard thing here is to not bring the toe up towards my head. So I have to really be aware of how I'm pulling my foot. I want that foot to be parallel as much as possible. So think about almost bringing your pinky toe down to the floor. And then go ahead and flex your foot. So your arm and hand is making the flexion happen. So your leg is very passive, okay? And reach out and point, creating space in the toes. Reach out and press up. As we age, the toes can get more and more curled. So this is a really nice lengthener, manipulating the toes a little bit. Okay, now from there, you're taking a fist and you're going to hold onto the ankle and just kind of roll the knuckles into the foot. I'm not moving my hand like this. I'm like, you know, like when you knead dough and you keep your hand into the dough to knead it, that's exactly what we're doing here. Your foot's relaxed and you're kneading the dough. After this foot treatment, we're going to go into a downward dog. And the last time we did this, a lot of people felt the difference where they could get their heels down more, their feet felt a lot more spread out. It was more relaxing pose and stretch than if we hadn't worked on the foot first. So we're really opening up a lot of fascia here too. Okay, so now we're going to go like a little lattice movement with our thumbs down. I'm going to show you on my wall. So I'm going to go down, down, down my foot, okay? So all the way from the top, spreading the foot open like you're opening up a book. And then go back up. So I do about 5, 6 across, all the way down and all the way up, and you go back down, and then you'll go back up. Then our final thing is you're gonna give your foot a little high five all the way around with a flat hand. Okay, now reach the legs out. Go ahead and close your eyes and see if you notice a difference between how the feet feel. Okay, let's do the other side. So first, 4 fingers between the toes. And we're gonna hold it here so that the joints can adjust to the new space between them. So you'll breathe in and you'll exhale. This is a type of foot treatment I would do for myself when I was training in ballet and I was on point, because those shoes will really pull the joints together. And so this is one of the treatments that we would do it for ourselves. And it really helped to relieve pressure and pain. So from there, pull out and then push up. So again, I'm going to hold on to my calf and creating that resistance. And then I'm going to reach out and point through the ankle, actually doing this, reaching the pinky toe towards the floor. Let's do that again, reach. And if you feel like the foot is cramping, then don't go as far. Reach long It's more about the length through the foot out than flexibility of the ankle. Reach out. One more time. Reach out and long. Good. Okay, onto the lattice. So straight across. This is a great foot treatment if when you wake up in the morning, you get out of bed and you feel pain in your feet. This is a really nice treatment, and you don't have to spend this much time. You could, shorten the time. Even this little part where you're spreading the feet out can really help that that pain to subside. And I find that this is more relaxing for me than using a ball under my foot, which is another sort of thing that you could do. Okay. Oop, I forgot the knuckles. So let's do that. Go back and do the knuckles. So right into the middle of the arch. So right here is where I'm doing the kneading. Breath in and then exhale. One more time, that would be good to do this foot treatment is before you're doing your workouts or going for a walk or a run, because it'll help your foot to respond better to the movement, and in turn it'll just be a lot nicer for your joints as you work out. Okay, from there, flat hand, give it a high five all around. So this kind of tapping is really nice for fascia. It helps to hydrate the fascia. Okay, go ahead and reach those legs out. Close your eyes. Maybe for me, I feel like a lot of relaxation and energy and openness in my feet. So we're going to finish the treatment by just doing a couple of ankle circles. And then we're going to flip over into our downward dog. Good. And as you circle and open, I want you to try to open up your feet, your toes, like they're one of those beautiful fans that you can open, right? So the prongs of the fan opens really wide. Last one. All right, go ahead and shake it out. Coming over onto our hands and knees, move the pillows away. Okay, so shoulders are right on top of the wrists. Tuck the toes under. Breath in. On your exhale, lift your tailbone to the ceiling. Push down into the floor and press the heels down. While we're here, you're pushing the shoulders wide and making sure that you're really supported. So you're really opening up your armpits. Your head should be above your elbows, not below it. So head's an extension of the spine. Take a breath in. Exhale, and we're gonna walk our heels a little bit. So sink into the side of your hip, getting a stretch down the outside. Similar movement to when we're laying on the ground and holding our leg up, getting the side of the leg to stretch. Good. Good, good, good. Okay, now we're gonna round the back as much as possible, pushing into the heels of the hands and the heels of the feet, and then we're gonna lengthen back out. Breath in, exhale, scoop, tailbone under, round the back as much as you can. Inhale, lengthen out. Your hips will come forward a little bit, and it'll shift as you round the back, tucking the tail under. Exhale, lengthen out, really nice back work. Last one, lengthen, round. Lengthen out, bend your knees, and slowly walk your hands back to your feet. Stay here. As long as you're not lightheaded, hold on to your elbows. Take a breath in. If you are lightheaded, carefully take yourself up and inhale the whole time. And now you're going to bend your knees if you're not lightheaded. Relax your arms down. And now push into the middle of the foot, spreading all 10 toes. Relaxing the arms fully, but pulling those abs in really deeply to bring your body back up. Inhale as you come up. Exhale. If you see stars, inhale deeper. And exhale less because that's telling you that you need more oxygen. Inhale. Bring your arms up and exhale. Good. I'm going to walk here so you can see. So from here, you're going to place the heels of your hands at the SI joint. So that's the little knobby things back there, right above the SI joint. Abs and elbows pull back, lift the chest up. And then exhale, come up. Let's do that again. So you can, I don't know if you can tell, but my legs are hyperextended. That means that my knees go back further than is neutral. So neutral would be more this position. What we want to make sure is that we're not locking in our knees, and I totally did that the first time. So soften your knees just a little bit, push down into the hands, so you're reaching down, open up the chest by pulling the elbows back, and then lift the sternum. Try not to tip the tailbone backwards. So tailbone and fingers are all reaching down to the floor, and then exhale, come up. Good. Coming to center, we're going to finish with a whole body roll. So legs are pretty wide. Bend your knees. From here, you're going to let the head go to the side, bending your knees, letting the hips come off to the side. Shift. You're going to roll down, so your hands kind of drag the floor, and then you're going to bring yourself back up. Really, this is a half roll, so not arching back at all. Push into the hip, abs in, control, arms are relaxed, but the body is supported by your abdominals, and then bring yourself up. One more time each side. Breath in, exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last time, inhale. Push into the hip. Come down. Inhale. And exhale, come up. Okay, legs hip distance apart. Soft bend of the knees. And we let the heels lift up and lower in a little bit of a bounce. Relaxing the arms. Good. Now open up the legs and you can move around if you like. I always just think this is so cute. Good. Take one final breath in and exhale. And you are done for today.